Did you know there are people making thousands of dollars every single month by posting nothing but simple football shorts on YouTube? And no, I'm not talking about massive channels or big brands. I mean regular people, just like you, with zero fancy gear and zero editing background. I've done it myself. I made over 10 grand just from one channel. Some videos took me less than an hour to put together, and a few of them pulled in more than 800 euros each. You're chilling in bed, adding clips of your favorite footballers, throwing in a bit of music and captions, and boom, passive income. And the best part is, this niche isn't dying anytime soon. Football was big 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and guess what? It's even bigger today. Global fan base, insane demand, and still almost no one is talking about this strategy the right way. Most videos on YouTube either oversimplify it or are made by someone who made 3 shorts and now thinks they're a YouTube coach. That's not the vibe here. In this video, I'm gonna break it down step by step. We'll cover how to come up with viral video ideas, where to find the best clips, how to deal with copyright without getting demonetized, and of course, how to monetize the whole thing with ads, music, royalties, and affiliate links. And by the way, even if football isn't your thing, you can apply the same method to basketball, baseball, or whatever sport you actually follow. Cool? Let's get into it. So first things first, you need a strong video idea, the kind that grabs attention in the first 3 seconds and keeps people watching till the end. Now, if you're already a football fan, you're ahead of the game. You already know which players are trending, what drama is popping off, and what moments are getting clipped and shared like crazy. That's your built-in radar. Use it. I got most of my viral ideas just by checking football Twitter, reading transfer rumors, or scrolling Instagram stories from player fan pages. But here's the trick. No one really explains. You have to train your own algorithm. Follow meme pages, football fact accounts, fan edits, everything in your niche. Flood your feed until every swipe is content you could turn into a short. That way, you're not digging for gold, it gets served to you on a silver plate. And once you have a few spicy ideas in your head, go check if anyone else is doing them. Search YouTube Shorts. If something's already blown up, cool, you can model it. If not, even better, you might be early. Bonus tip, join creator discords. That's where people drop trends way before they hit mainstream. I've shared ideas there that got millions of views, but hey, coming up with a good idea is only half the game. The way you deliver it matters just as much, and that's where scripting comes in. So let's talk about that next. Alright, you've got the idea. Now it's time to turn that idea into a script that actually makes people stop scrolling and keep watching. This is where most beginners mess up. Either they write nothing and just freestyle, or they copy-paste some AI-generated nonsense and hope for the best. Don't do that. Here's how to do it right. Start by watching a few viral shorts in your niche. Use a transcript tool to grab the full text and analyze how they talk, how they open, and how they end. Then use that style to write your own. Now, you can totally use ChatGPT to help, but you've got to train it. Feed it a few good scripts, tell it to learn the tone and pacing, and only then ask it to help you write. That way, your scripts sound natural and punchy, not robotic. Once you've got a good base, add your own flavor. Jokes, slang, personality, make it yours, and always keep it tight. Every line needs to earn its place. Cut anything that doesn't build curiosity, tension, or payoff. For example, start with a bold statement or surprising fact. Then explain the context. Then build up to a twist or reveal. That's the basic structure. And don't forget the call to action. Scripting isn't just writing words, it's building an experience, and if you get that right, everything else becomes easier. Now, if you mess up the next 2 steps, it can break your video even if everything you've done before was perfect, so pay close attention. I got tons of questions asking where I find my clips, so the next step is sourcing. But before you start worrying about where to get them, you need to understand what kind of clips actually work. If your goal is to keep people watching after the first few seconds, your clips can't look like they were recorded on a toaster in 2003 or be covered in watermarks. You want clips that are clean, high quality, and well framed. The subject should be visible, bright, and pop in the frame. If you're stuck with bad clips, don't stress. I'll show you in a second how to fix that with some easy editing tricks. But first, where do I actually find them? It's really not a big secret. Social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube are packed with good clips. You just need to know how to search. Literally just search for Angry Ronaldo. Same for anything else. Once you've got the clips, import them to your editing software. Now, if some of the footage looks pixelated or blurry, there's a tool called Topaz Video AI that can improve the quality. It's a bit pricey, but if you're on a budget, there are alternatives you can try. Once you've done that, add a bit of color correction to make everything pop more, and you're good to go for the next step, editing. And this is where it really matters. Don't mess this part up. You need to make your edits engaging. That means using sound effects, background music, arrows, and little visual elements like circles. These keep the viewer's attention. You can even choose a brand color and use that for all your arrows and graphics, for example, always using blue or yellow. That kind of consistency helps people recognize your content over time. Now here's a little trick I use to boost swipe rate, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically the percentage of people who swipe through your video without skipping. You want this number to be at least 80% if you're trying to go viral. To help with that, I always start my shorts with a few quick visual cues. I add an arrow, a ding sound effect, a camera shutter sound, and a photo taking animation. It might sound small, but when people are scrolling through a bunch of videos that all look and sound the same, this stuff makes yours stand out instantly. But now let's get real for a second. Is this actually monetizable? Because let's be honest, if you're putting in all this work and you can't make money from it, it's kind of pointless. The good news is, yes, you can monetize this. I get asked this a lot. People think using clips you didn't film yourself means you can't make money, but that's not true. As long as you use multiple clips, add your own voiceover, and edit it in a way that transforms the content, it's considered fair use and it's eligible for monetization. With this kind of content, your RPM, which is how much you earn per 1,000 views, can range from 8 to 20 cents depending on your audience and the time of year. For example, in early December, RPMs are at their highest because advertisers are pushing products for the holidays. After Christmas, they drop again. But that's totally normal. The second way to monetize is by working with music companies that pay you for using their tracks in your videos. Here's how it works. For every 1,000 views, you earn a split of the revenue, usually 50/50ths. The third way to monetize is by adding affiliate links, for example, linking to football shirts or training gear. Mention it in your video or drop it in the description, and you earn commission whenever someone buys through your link. So now you've got everything you need to start your own YouTube channel with football shorts and actually grow it into something real. The ideas, the tools, the monetization, it's all right here. But if you want to go even deeper and get real support along the way, stay tuned. This month, I'm launching a private community where we'll break everything down even further. It'll be part Discord, part school, and fully focused on helping you grow, improve, and get results. You'll be able to ask me questions directly, get feedback on your content, and join other creators on the same journey. So keep an eye out, it's coming soon.